Hey there, welcome to GemiiToys. Here we are once again with another revisiting review. This time we have the Iron Spider from Infinity War. And technically this could also be a endgame figure as he was wearing the same suit. So works for both. But first remember to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future content like this. So first of all, as usual, we're going to be taking a look at the box here. It says Iron Spider. I do love those glowy, I want to call very glowing. It looks like those eyes are lit up, unlike the figure. We'll get into that a little bit later. They do light up, but oh boy, is it a lot of work. Nonetheless, this is the box in nice presentation. As you can see, it does have this slip-on, slip-off cover. I've mentioned it in many videos. I'm not a big fan of these, but you know, it's nice. I really like the artwork. Like I said, those very glowy looking eyes on the Iron Spider, and once you take off that slip-on cover, this is what you would see. Like I was mentioning, the usual style box that we get with Avengers, or pretty much, well, I don't want to say Marvel, definitely Avengers figures, showcasing the figure for those of you who don't want to open your figures, maybe. Perhaps so, I don't know. I'm not that kind of collector, so here I am opening this, and yeah, this is how you would receive this figure. I've had this piece for a while and thought, well, a lot of Hot Toys is releasing a lot of endgame figures, and like I said, this works for your endgame display. Endgame? Did I say endgame? I'm not sure, but nonetheless, let's take a look here at one of the accessories, like I like to do usually. And of course, the one that gets my attention the most is this Tom Holland head sculpt. Looks pretty great. I know the more recent Spider-Mans, especially the 1/4 scale, definitely outdo this head sculpt, but this one holds up pretty good, I think. What's kind of interesting, I'm not sure if the figure was like this originally. It looks like he's got white hairs. He's kind of got a little George Clooney look to him. But nonetheless, yeah, there I'm showing you, it is magnetized. There's no peg, so yeah, it's kind of nice. Magnetized heads are nice. I like that feature. So, pulling out the meat and potatoes, the figure himself, and like I said, you know, the magnetized head it works for me. I really like that, and I also have the same on my DX12 Batman. So, yeah, taking off the wrappings here. Beautiful figure. Definitely holds up, like I said, very well. I mean, it's not that old of a figure, but it's been a couple, 3 years, a couple years, maybe, something like that. So here, just showing you how the magnet really holds the heads. I want to call it helmeted head since it's a it's Iron Spider, but you know, it's the mask of Spider-Man. So here, showing you the body. Very nice. The only thing is articulation. You know, everybody knows at this point this material does not hold very well, especially certain poses for an extended period of time. So here we have the bottom, nice tread there. It says Marvel one side, Hot Toys on the other. Oh, it's a sweet figure. I still really like this guy. As you can see here, ratcheted joints on the shoulders as well as the legs. Certain areas have ratcheted joints. You can pose this guy. Posing is not an issue, but you know, you may pay the price, like I said, especially over extended periods of time. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Here does have a bottom tray, as I showed you briefly before. It's got these, what do you call them? Iron Spider arms coming from the back. We're just going to put this head sculpt here. I don't know why, just because. And that concludes that. So Taking a look at the accessories, we're going to start with the hands. Very nice and shiny detail, as you can see here. Here he's doing the good old horns. So those are the most useful, shooting them webs. Then we have here a semi-closed fist for hanging onto one of those webs. Here open palm. This one is kind of for like when he's climbing on the walls, or you know, doing the landing pose. I guess you could use that for. And a fully open palm, and as you can see here, very Iron Man like. Doesn't shoot projectiles from looks like a little arc reactor. I mean, Tony Stark did make this suit for him, so it's like a nice mix between Iron Man and Spider-Man. That's why I've always liked this figure, because those are my two favorite Marvel characters. Here, looking at the other helmet mask, you can remove these pieces. It does come with two, as you can see. He's wearing one, and this is the other one. And here you can, these are magnetized, these eyes, and you can have them winking. You can, you know, it's easy to switch up. Very easy. Just push on the side like I was showing you there, and yeah. I'm not just making this look easy. It's very easy to remove with a magnet. So that part is definitely easy. And this is a nice, it's a nice head, but I do prefer the other one with light up feature, either though you'll see. I'm not gonna show that. But I know I keep going back to that because oh boy. Here are the batteries, speaking of, for the other mask that light up. And let's take another quick look here at the Tom Holland head sculpt. It's good. What do you guys think? Is this guy holding up, this head sculpt? I think it holds up pretty good. I just don't get the hair. Why is it grayish? I just don't remember if it came like that. Nonetheless, it's good. It kind of gives it a little more, I don't know, like a 3D look to it, so I don't mind it. And here is the head with the light up feature. I do prefer this head, not because the eyes light up, but because of the depth in the eyes. And here I'm showing you the battery compartment. Yeah. You want to challenge yourself to install the batteries on this helmet. We'll leave it at that. No, we're actually going to touch on it later. But that concludes the accessories. Oh no, what am I saying? No, we still have these arms. Got to talk about those. I'm telling you, this helmet light up feature just really throws me off. But these are ratcheted. They're nice. This is a safe way to articulate this figure over extended periods of time. Here you have the webs. This is the open web. It's nice. You can attach it to another piece that you have in here. I'll show you that in a minute. These are the most useful, these webs that he shoots out. I found these to be the most useful over the time having this figure. I don't know how long I've had this figure now. I want to say 1.5 years, but I'm not sure. And this is the one I was saying that you can attach to this open web. If I can do it here. Just like that. We'll put that back here. Yeah, so you get two of the webs that you can shoot, one you can attach, and this one I've never really quite figured out how to use this one, but it's nice. I mean, I'll show you. I'm using it. I don't know if I'm using it properly, but just kind of using a little imagination. I'm saying using too much. But here's the base. Nice. I've always liked these bases. Hexagonal base with the Infinity War logo on there. Recently we have the Endgame logo on them. They're not different. I think they mix pretty well. You could always grab a Endgame base and make this guy Endgame, like I was saying. Been tempted to do that myself, but you don't really need to. I mean, for those who really want all your display, in-game display figures, for all you want all the bases matching, I guess, is what I want to say. So he does also have this pretty pointless piece. It's Iron Spider, and yeah, it's nanotech. Yeah, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Why would he carry this? This is what the older Spider-Man's. Yeah, I don't get it. So yeah, worthless. But now, yeah, that concludes the accessories section. So yeah, I thought it would be a good time to show this figure. We do have an upcoming Spider-Man film coming up this holiday season, and chances are he might wear this suit even if it's just for a brief period of time. So yeah, I still really like this suit. We have seen it in 2 movies. If you count the suit, also at the end of Civil War. We saw it at the end of the Civil War very briefly. Then we saw, definitely of course, in Infinity War, and Far From Home. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite Spider-Man suits. It's just too bad that you can't really pose this guy. I was saying articulate, but you know, it's really pose. What I mean, over extended periods of time, given that the suit will just it's gonna stretch the material, get it all wrinkled up, as you're gonna see a little bit later. I'm gonna go for it, even if it's just for a short period of time, and I'm gonna articulate this guy like I've never done before for you guys for this video. So but here we have him, you know, he looks like he's shrugging, but I do have his arms as close to the body as possible, as I like to do it first. And here you have these plugs. This is where you would plug in those extra spider arms, Iron Spider arms, and yeah. I was never too keen on these, but they do the job. I mean, I don't know how else they could have done it, but those plugs are definitely noticeable. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It works. I got used to them. And here we have the head sculpt. Like I said, magnetized, really easy to remove and put back on. Looks good. It's just the neck. It's always bothered me. Recently on the live we were talking about this, Rob and I, the fact that you can't, the neck is not exposed enough. I mean, it looks like it's just, it looks weird. But I have seen one guy on Facebook who did a nice, like out of like some kind of paper, I think it was, just kind of same color as the neck, and just attached it to the higher part of the neck, and then it looked like he actually has wearing a suit. You know, you can see some skin of the neck. It's always been an issue with Spider-Man figures. They need to address that at some point. But yeah, no, you know, here we have a very basic pose just to get things warmed up. And yeah, it's a beautiful suit, definitely beautiful. You don't care too much about posing, this is a figure for you if you like beautiful figures. But starting here with a little bit the complications. So you have these little tiny batteries you got to install way inside the helmet, as I was showing you there. It's easy to remove the compartment, and you know, forget about the tools that Hot Toys provides. They're a joke. I use this. As you can see, I have some metal tweezers. Got my precision, I want to say, screwdriver. And yeah, I've been attempting to install them batteries. Here you have, this is how you would install them per the manual. Get this plastic worthless tools from Hot Toys. I'm getting all creative using my own with various batteries. I've been trying for like maybe 45 minutes, and every time I managed to install them, really hard to do, extremely, especially that last one. Just, you know, I tried putting two in and then one squeezing it in the middle. Oh my gosh, is all I can say. I managed to get them in, and I couldn't get it working, so I'm just gonna forget it. And another issue I encountered here is these webs. It says you can slot them into this, I want to call gauntlet. It's got a little slot in there, but these don't fit in there. In fact, I kind of bent one trying to and attempting to, so what can I say? It's frustrating. It's quite frustrating. Why doesn't this slot in there? Why? Boba, help me out. Please, can you help me, like, get this light up function and install these webs? Come on, Boba, stop looking silly and come over and help me. Will you please help me? Come on, come over here and help me out. I know you're so smart, you can give me some really good ideas on how to get this going. Come on, boy. Come over in here and help me out. Come on. Alright, here he comes. Alright, so with Boba's help, I just decided to let go of the light up feature and do my real first pose here. And yeah, it's not too hot of a pose, but you know. And then Boba told me, you know, why don't you just install it there in between where the peg is? And I thought, well, that's a good idea. Oh, okay, well then, yeah. Thanks, Boba. So, yeah, looking good. The pose could be better, but I was really frustrated there. I mean, I really was. Really. So, yeah. Let's just leave it, again, let's leave it at that. So here I decided to utilize the whole shebang, kind of, and go for broke in terms of how as comfortable as I feel posing this guy, because, you know, it is scary to pose. Knowing what I know, seeing what I've seen, even this pose may not look like a whole lot, but oh, we will see once I'm done here. But he's looking pretty good. Gosh, I wish I could just leave him pose like this. That's nice. This would look really nice on the shelf. I almost want to be like, screw it, and I'm just gonna leave him like this, and then, you know, it'll be a throwaway piece in a couple years. Yeah, you see, but this was, I mean, to be fair, that was already like that, but this wasn't. Look at the knees here, all wrinkled up. And it does come back, and you can also use a hair dryer. I didn't do it, just didn't want to do it. I know this figure also can suffer from discoloring of the suit. I've seen some for sale out there. The suit is getting all discolored, so I really don't want to throw heat on there. But just go for another pose here. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. You know, there's so many zombie spiders and so much zombie stuff. I thought, you know, kind of zombie-ish. And he's kind of grabbing his web and it looks like he's gonna smack someone with it. I'm not sure. Like I said, that whole dealing with batteries really this is the last time I'm gonna say it, okay? But oh boy, yeah, that looks all right to me. I mean, interesting enough. And here, utilizing that one web, open web attached to this web, this looks okay. This looks to me looks pretty legit. So, and then those arms really add to the figure. I've always utilized those. I mean, it's Iron Spider. That's what you would come to expect. Is he's, you know, displayed with those robotic, yeah, robotic arms, very well articulated, I must say. You can get quite creative with this figure. That's what I do like about this piece. The spider arms, the suit looks beautiful. If it doesn't discolor, again, I'll give you a little warning, you know, if you have this figure, take good care of him. And that's going to conclude this video. Hope it wasn't too much of a bummer, but it's a really nice piece if you want to add to your Infinity War endgame display, or even Far From Home. This is a really nice piece. It's just too bad that the suit will get damaged, especially if you pose him for extended periods of time. So that's basically going to conclude this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did, minus the one part you guys know. And as I always say, subscribe, like, and comment. Enjoy the path of collecting, and I will catch you guys next time.